On today's episode, we're going to be talking about low-carb food. No, not carbohydrates, carbon, specifically low-carbon sustainable dining. To prevent an increase in the Earth's temperature, climate scientists believe that each meal consumed should have an emissions of less than 0.5 kilograms of CO2 equivalents, or CO2e. Food production accounts for 25% of the world's total climate emissions, which means that the world's food consumption contributes to 14 billion tons of CO2e every year. This means that this is where we can make the biggest difference to the environment. After doing a quick Google search for sustainable restaurants in Sweden, I stumbled upon LETT. While fast food and sustainability rarely go hand in hand, this restaurant is turning this preconception on its head. In 2014, Knut Andreasberg and Sebastian Wall opened the very first LETT restaurant in Klingenberggata in Oslo, Norway. Why? They wanted to make it easier for more people to choose real, green, and nutritious food. Hence the name, which translates to easy. LETT was formed to make people care more about how food is made, where it comes from, and how good green food can be. They want to change the food of the future, one meal at a time. Working together with the environment is part of their DNA. So I went for a train ride to Stockholm Central Station to try it out. They offered the option to order takeout, but I wanted to sit down and take in all this place had to offer. Upon arriving, I found this beautifully lit restaurant beaming with earthy tones and welcoming atmosphere. Situated much like a Subway, you go to the counter and make a selection of the pre-designed bowls or wraps, or you can order something custom. In 2023, LETT's goal is to create a menu where the dishes have an average emission of less than 0.3 kilograms of CO2e. To accomplish this goal, they calculate the climate footprint of their dishes to ensure that all are below the UN target of 0.5 kilograms of CO2e. To help with these calculations, LETT began collaborating with Climato, a company that helps restaurants reduce their climate impact. With Climato, they have calculated all the emissions the food produces and show each dish's climate impact on the menu, making it easy for consumers to choose a low-carb meal. Got myself a bowl of warm portobello mushrooms and some barley and avocado, carrots. It just looks fabulous, so I can't wait to dig in. Bon appetit! LETT chooses short travel and/or seasonal fresh ingredients delivered directly to the door by local farmers or partners. Not to mention, all of their single-use packaging is made from plants. In addition to sustainably sourced food and packaging, LETT has been thoughtful in designing green and sustainable spaces by selecting green furnishings and signage. LETT tabletops are made from recycled yogurt cups, while their sofas use fabric made from recycled polyester. For loose furniture, they focus on using Scandinavian design and use sustainable brands such as Tact, Hay, and Reuben. All menu and information posters are produced on reboard, a robust material of paper and air, which withstands the same stress as much heavier materials. The posters for street signs are made of Dye-Bond, an aluminum-based material which is very durable and well-suited for outdoor use. Something I found interesting at this LETT restaurant, and most every fast food restaurant in Sweden for that matter, environmental stations are always clearly visible. This encourages customers to sort food, paper, glass, plastic, and residual waste.
All right, you guys, I just finished up lunch and it was fantastic. I actually can say that I am full to the brim. I thought for sure if I didn't get any protein in there, I was going to still feel hungry, but I barely finished that bowl. Dishes that offer a lot of vegetables and grains and fresh produce from local areas. These are all ways that you can reduce the amount of emissions that were contributed to the atmosphere due to you just eating at that restaurant. I know eating red meat for some of you is sort of just an everyday event, and believe me, I can't give up my red meat, but I have been able to adopt a diet where I only eat protein, especially red meat, once a week. Now, I'm not telling you to do that. I'm just suggesting that maybe once a week you just try to maybe have an entire day without red meat or any kind of meat. So when you get a chance, look up your local restaurants to see who is taking strides to be more carbon aware, even carbon neutral, and offer new options on the menu that are going to be less of a contributor to climate change.
While my visit to LETT has come to an end, I will not stop thinking about all the ways this company is striving to reduce their carbon emissions. Over the past 8 years, LETT has grown to become a pioneer in the Scandinavian food scene by making healthy, tasty, and real food accessible to most people. I believe with time, more restaurants will be thinking this way too, but it's up to us as consumers to drive that change. It should be the norm that businesses operate this way, not unique. Please share in the comments below any sustainable restaurants you'd recommend checking out, and as always, I welcome your feedback and opinions. If you like this episode of Second Nature, please like and subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thanks.